Hi guys, it's me Julie and I'm here today to do a review. The L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup with an SPF of 20. And this is, it's not it's not too new, but it's fairly new. Like it's within, I think within the last year it's come out. And I haven't been using a lot of foundations lately because I've been really happy with my BB cream. But as we get into like fall and winter, I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. So I was really happy with my Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse, but looking for something a little bit different. And I heard that this L'Oreal True Match was really nice. Now the reason why I haven't purchased it before is that I'm never too keen on luminous or glowy type foundations because I find that they end up just having a lot of sparkle and shimmer in them, and I find that that can highlight bad areas, right? So like if you have little jowls or little pouches under your eyes or whatever, I find personally that luminous makeup can kind of highlight that if you're not careful. So I was kind of hesitant to try it, but I heard a couple of good reviews on it, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to give it a try. I'm really happy that I did because I quite like it. Now, I have to admit, I haven't been using it that long. I've only been using it about a week. But I can give a fairly, I pretty much decide how I'm going to feel about a foundation right away, and so I think that it's okay for me to go ahead and review this now. So I'm wearing it today, and it's the end of the day. I've had it on now for about 11 hours. So it doesn't, that's where I'll start. It doesn't last all day long, but the way that it fades away, it doesn't leave patchiness and kind of blotchy things and like little patches of foundation hanging off your nose and stuff like that, which I really like because I find a lot of foundations go kind of dry, they cling to dry patches, and at the end of the day you just look like a mess, and that's why I kind of went away from foundations, but you don't get that with this. I'm going to call this a light to medium coverage because you can build it, but when you when you put one layer on, it's just, you know, it's just a really nice kind of light coverage, but buildable to what I would say medium coverage, like a kind of, when I always say that, it's kind of like a light medium. I've heard it compared to the NARS Sheer Glow finish, and I can kind of attest to that. It's kind of got that same finish where you get that kind of glowy finish, but it kind of makes it not very good for people who have oily complexions because I think it will be too slippery on your face. I myself have extremely dry skin, and I find that my face feels dewy. And I can even, if I wanted to, like I could almost set it with a powder. So I think if you were, you know, combination oily, I think it would probably be too slippery for you. But if you have dry skin, I think it's really nice. Another dry skin foundation favorite from the drugstore is, a lot of people really like the Maybelline Fit Me. I like this better than the Maybelline Fit Me because it's not as wet, and it stays better on my skin and doesn't go kind of weird. I found the Maybelline Fit Me oxidized on me and it went patchy, whereas this doesn't do that at all, and it's slightly drier than the Maybelline Fit Me. So if that's a comparison, I don't know if that's a good enough comparison, but there you go. The only thing that I don't like is that it's like a True Match product, but they've changed the coloring. So the coloring doesn't match the coloring system of just the regular True Match Super Blendable makeup, and I don't even know if they're still doing these anymore. But for example, in the original True Match, I'm an N1, so that's a neutral base 1, so like the lightest of the neutral shades, and the shade is Soft Ivory. But in the Lumi, I'm a W1, which is Porcelain or Light Ivory. So, sorry, it's a W1 to 2, so Porcelain or Light Ivory. So I'm a warm base here, I'm a neutral base here, but it's the same color. So I don't like how they've switched that. It's almost like they've gone to the opposite. So, show you how it goes on, but that's the consistency of it. And then when we blend it out, you can see that it kind of covers my freckles, but not completely. So like I said, it's kind of a light to medium coverage. But it's not cakey, and it's got this kind of nice luminous glow to it without any kind of like I can't see any shimmer in here, which is great. And yeah, I'm gonna call the finish satin. It's just got this really nice kind of satiny finish, which is really lovely. I've tried with a stippling brush and my 2 buffing brushes from Real Techniques. These are all from Real Techniques. And the one that I liked the most was the Expert Face Brush, just because it's a little bit shorter and a little bit denser, which means that the Sigma F80 would work just as well. But what I like about this is it buffs it in really well and helps give you that like kind of airbrushed look. And it works really well with this formula. Price-wise, I think it's about $16, so I mean it's getting up there, but it's not too bad. It's in a nice glass bottle, and it's got a pump, which is fantastic. Finally, a pump. We love pumps. Pump it up, pump it up. So that's fantastic. So overall, I'm saying right now, I'm giving this a stamp of approval based on my experience with it over the last week. I think it's been great. I've worn it every day, and I've been watching it and seeing how it goes, and I don't have patches, and it doesn't cling to dryness. But again, it's only September. That might change in the middle of February when I'm like shriveled up like a dried up prune. But yeah, so if you have dry skin or you don't mind a little bit of a luminous glow, then I would definitely recommend this, especially if you're looking for something that doesn't give you like too much coverage and doesn't have any glitter in it, because I don't think there's glitter. I really don't. You know me, I'm always looking for glitter because I hate glitter in my foundation. Yeah. So that's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup, and the bonus, it has an SPF of 20, so that's really good. So there, yeah, foundation that I like from the drugstore. Wow, who knew? Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.